Good morning, everyone. So, welcome back to a new semester. The subject which we are dealing this semester is computer application in business. And the first unit is more about what is system and what are the different factors of system and types of system which is there. So, the chapter is Introduction to Information System. Let us see what are the things which will be covered in this unit. Meaning and definition of the system, information and information system, what is business information system, features of information system, uses of business information system, who are the users of the information system, as well as the component of business information system. In today's session, we will be covering what is system and what are the characteristics of system. So these two things will be covered in today's session. So let us see what is system. A system is a set of elements in the form of ideas, things and people which are interrelated and part of a cohesive setup, those synergies to achieve a specific goal or goals. Okay. So it is a set of elements or components which are interrelated, integrated in order to produce certain specific goal or goals. It is a group of interrelated components working together towards a common goal by accepting input and producing outputs in an organized transaction process. The group is consisting of interrelated or interacting elements forming a unified whole. So basically, in any of the system, whatever system you are taking in, there will be input, output, a process, and there will be a boundary which will be dividing the system from the environment or the surroundings. It is a scientific method of inquiry, that is, observation, the formulation of an idea, testing of an idea, and application of the result. A system is combination or arrangement of parts to form an integrated whole. Okay. So, this is the definition of system. Let's see the various characteristics of system. The characteristic of system is first one, components. Okay. Components is either an irreducible part or an aggregate of parts, also called as subsystem. Example, in case of an automobile, we can repair or upgrade the system by changing the individual components without having to make changes in the entire system. So the components are the smallest or irreducible part of the system which acts together with other subsystems to form the whole system. Second one, organization. It implies the structure and order of the system. Example, hierarchical relationship in a business organization system represents the organization structure. So it is an example of organization. For example, lower level, middle level, and top level management, which is the hierarchy which is formed in an organization. That can be a structure of your system. Next one, interrelationship. It is the manner in which components function with each other components of the system. For example, in case of a computer system, CPU must interact with the input output devices, and the memory should hold the data uh, and the program which is there, and the arithmetic logic unit will be performing the computation. So there is an interrelationship between the systems, or it is interconnected, and each one will function with other components in a related manner. Next one, boundary. A system has a boundary within which all of its components are contained and which establishes the limits of a system, separating it from other systems. There will be different systems which will be there in an business organization, and each will have their own boundary which will be limiting the system from its environment. Next one, purpose or central objective. Central objective or purpose means all components of a system assembled together towards a common goal, purpose, or objective. Why the system is there, or um, what is the common goal or purpose or the objective for which the system is formed. So it should have a central objective. It's that is the reason why the system exists. Next one, environment. A system operates within an environment, that is, everything outside the system's boundary is called environment. This environment in which it is working may affect it directly or indirectly. For example, the environment of a university include a prospective students, foundation, funding agencies, and news media. Usually, the system interact with its environment. University interacts with its prospective students by having open houses and recruiting from local high school. So basically, the environment in which the system works is having an impact on how it works. Next one, interface. The point at which the system meets its environment are called interface. We have heard about the external environment which will influence the business, for example, political, economical, social, technological, environmental, and legal things which will have an impact on the business system. Similarly, interface is the point at which the system meets its environment in which it works. Next one, constraint. A system must face constraint in its functioning because there are limits to what it can do and how it can achieve its purpose within its environment. Ninth one, input. For any system, there will be certain instructions or data which is given in form of input. Output. Output is anything leaving the system across the boundary to the environment. It can be information, energy, material. For example, people take in food, oxygen, and water from environment as input, and that is one of the input and outputs which are there. Next one, interdependence. Interdependence means how various components of the system depend on each other. Output of one system may be the input to another system. For example, in case of a business information system, the data which is formed at the lower level, which can be an daily transaction report, may be the basis for your decision support system. So there is an interdependence between the various components of the system which is working in a business environment. Last one, integration. Integration means how a system is tied together. Components of a system may work independently and each component performs a unique function, but they have to work together within the system to achieve the system goal. So in today's class, we have learned what you mean by system, definition of the system, as well as the characteristics of system. Okay. So I hope you understood. Thank you.